Sukai and Songyun, new photos send C-drama fans into a frenzy. Did their relationship rumors just take a major turn? The internet has officially found a new reason to lose its mind. For months, fans of Chinese entertainment have watched the endless speculation surrounding Sukai and Songyun. Ever since the two actors shared the screen in As Beautiful as You, their chemistry has been impossible for viewers to ignore. Every glance, every smile, every public appearance seemed to become another piece of evidence for fans convinced that their connection might extend beyond the drama. But just when many people thought the rumors had finally cooled down, something unexpected happened. New photos have surfaced and suddenly, the Sukai and Songyun relationship rumors are back in the spotlight. Fans are dissecting every detail. Social media discussions are exploding. Some are calling the images a possible soft launch, while others are urging everyone to slow down because there has still been no official confirmation from either actor. So, what exactly happened? And perhaps the biggest question of all, did Sukai just quietly confirm something about Songyun without actually saying a word? Let's go back to the beginning, where the Sukai and Songyun rumors really started. When Sukai and Songyun appeared together in As Beautiful as You, viewers immediately noticed something special about their pairing. On paper, they were simply two talented actors working on the same romantic drama. On screen, however, things felt very different. Their interactions were natural, their characters had obvious tension, and their visual chemistry quickly became one of the biggest talking points among viewers. Fans didn't just enjoy the fictional romance, they started wondering whether the two actors themselves had developed a particularly close friendship behind the scenes. And once that kind of speculation begins in the C-drama fandom, it rarely disappears quietly. Even after filming ended, fans continued watching their public appearances and social media activity for clues. 4 months after the drama had finished, people were still analyzing old interviews, event footage, photographs, and every interaction they could find. Then came their appearances at fashion and entertainment events. And that was when things really started heating up. Whenever Sukai and Songyun appeared in the same place, fans immediately began analyzing their body language. Did they look at each other differently? Did they seem unusually comfortable together? Was that smile just friendly, or was there something more behind it? Of course, none of these details can actually prove a romantic relationship. But online fandom doesn't always operate on proof. Sometimes, a few seconds of eye contact are enough to create an entire theory. One appearance turned into a major online discussion. One of the most talked about moments came when Sukai and Songyun appeared together at a fashion event in Shanghai. It was, technically, nothing extraordinary. Two popular actors appeared at the same event. But to their fans, every tiny interaction suddenly became important. Screenshots spread across social media. Short clips were reposted repeatedly. Fans zoomed in on expressions and gestures that most ordinary viewers probably wouldn't have noticed. And before long, the conversation had moved far beyond their drama. People were asking a much bigger question. Could their chemistry be more than acting? That question became even louder when rumors began circulating online that the two had allegedly met privately. There were claims about restaurant sightings, private meetings, and even suggestions that the pair might have quietly acknowledged their relationship away from the public eye. But here's where things become important. Rumors are not confirmation. In the Chinese entertainment industry, celebrity relationships are often surrounded by speculation long before anything official is announced. A blurry photograph can become a headline. A coincidence can become a dating theory. And a friendly interaction can suddenly become proof on social media. So, what did the official side say? The dating rumors were previously denied. At one point, the rumors became serious enough that official responses entered the conversation. Sukai's agency, Hwanyu Entertainment, reportedly rejected the dating allegations and described the claims as unfounded. That should have been the end of the story. At least, logically, it should have been. Fans were essentially being told, there is no confirmed relationship here. Tansongyun's side also maintained a strong focus on her professional schedule, reinforcing the impression that her attention was firmly on her career. For many fans, that was the moment to step back. Perhaps the chemistry really was just chemistry. Perhaps two actors could simply work extremely well together without secretly dating. And perhaps the entire fandom had gotten carried away. For a while, that seemed to be the most reasonable conclusion. But then, the new photos appeared. And suddenly, everyone was talking again. The new photos changed the conversation. This is where the latest wave of speculation begins. Images circulating online have attracted enormous attention because some fans believe the setting and atmosphere look far more personal than the typical promotional appearances associated with two actors. The photos themselves, however, do not provide definitive proof of a romantic relationship. That's an important distinction. What they have done is reignite the conversation. Fans are looking at the images and asking why the two appear so relaxed and comfortable around each other. Others are asking an even more intriguing question. If there is nothing unusual about their relationship, why do these particular photos feel so different from their earlier public appearances? And then comes the theory that has sent shipping fans into overdrive. Some fans believe the lack of an immediate, forceful denial could itself be meaningful. In their interpretation, perhaps this is a kind of celebrity soft launch, not an official announcement, but a subtle willingness to let fans see more of their private interaction. But again, that's a fan interpretation. Silence does not automatically equal confirmation. There has been no clear public statement from Sukai saying that he is dating Songyun, and there has been no official announcement from Songyun confirming such a relationship. So, technically speaking, the relationship remains unconfirmed. Yet that hasn't stopped the internet from forming its own conclusions. Why the timing has fans talking? Perhaps the most interesting part of the story isn't even the photos themselves. It's the timing. If these images had appeared immediately after As Beautiful as You ended, many people would probably have dismissed them as part of the natural promotional cycle surrounding a successful drama. But they appeared much later. The drama's initial promotional frenzy had already cooled. Both actors had moved on to other projects. Sukai continued working on new productions, while Tansongyun remained busy with her own acting schedule, including the wuxia project Xiaoyao. So why would their interactions suddenly become such a hot topic again? That timing is precisely what has encouraged fans to build new theories. Some believe the photos could simply be old images that resurfaced at the right moment. Others think they might have been taken during a private gathering that was never intended to become a major entertainment story. And then there are the fans who see something much more romantic. They believe the images could indicate that the two have maintained a close relationship long after their drama ended. But without reliable context surrounding the photographs, there is no way to know which interpretation is correct. And that's exactly what makes the mystery so addictive. Then came the secret beach date theory. As if the photos weren't enough, an older video circulating on Bilibili has also been dragged back into the conversation. The video discusses an alleged secret beach date involving the two stars. Now, this is where fans have to be especially careful. Online videos and fan-made discussions can repeat claims that have never been independently verified. A video discussing a supposed event does not automatically establish that the event actually happened. Still, the idea of a secret beach meeting was enough to send the fandom into another spiral. Because let's be honest, secret beach date sounds like the plot of a romantic C-drama. A private location. 2 famous actors. No cameras. No official announcement. And fans desperately trying to figure out what happened. It's practically designed to become an internet obsession. But until credible evidence emerges, it remains exactly that, a theory. Fans are divided. And this is where the fandom has split into 2 very different camps. On one side are the devoted Sukai and Songyun shippers. For them, the new photos are almost a victory lap. They have spent months defending the possibility that the relationship between the 2 actors might be deeper than fans were being told. Now they're saying, essentially, we knew there was something special. Some fans are celebrating as though the relationship has already been confirmed. Others are sharing old clips from As Beautiful as You, comparing their interactions and revisiting moments that suddenly seem more meaningful to them. But on the other side are the more cautious fans. They're reminding everyone that there is still no official confirmation. A photograph can show 2 people together. It cannot automatically tell us what their relationship is. And that distinction matters. Celebrity relationships are complicated, and public figures deserve privacy when there is no confirmed information. Why Sukai's personality adds another layer. Another reason the speculation has become so intense is Sukai's generally private approach to his personal life. He's not known for constantly displaying every aspect of his private world online. That means whenever something involving his personal life surfaces, fans naturally pay close attention. Some are now interpreting the absence of an aggressive response to the latest photos as significant. But once again, silence can mean many things. It can mean the teen doesn't believe the story deserves a response. It can mean the photographs are harmless. It can mean there is nothing to clarify. Or it can simply mean the people involved prefer not to discuss their private lives. We shouldn't automatically turn silence into a confession. And the same applies to Songyun. She has maintained a relatively low-key public image and generally focuses attention on her acting career rather than her romantic life. That makes the current speculation even more fascinating to fans, but it also means there is very little reliable information available to confirm what people are hoping is true. Is this really a confirmation? So, let's return to the question everyone wants answered. Did Sukai finally confirm his relationship with Songyun? The honest answer is no official confirmation has been established. What we have is a combination of old rumors, renewed attention, newly circulating photographs, fan theories, and intense online discussion. That's enough to create a massive fandom frenzy. But it's not enough to conclusively establish that the 2 are dating. And perhaps that's why this story has become so irresistible. There is just enough mystery to keep everyone guessing. If Sukai and Songyun really are only friends, then the photos could simply show 2 colleagues who became close after working together. If they are secretly dating, then these images may eventually be remembered as the moment fans first noticed something changing. And if there is something more happening behind the scenes, perhaps the 2 actors simply aren't ready to talk about it. For now, nobody outside their private circle can know for certain. One thing is undeniable. Regardless of whether there is a romance, one thing has already been proven. Sukai and Songyun still have extraordinary power as a screen pairing. Years, or even months after viewers first became obsessed with their chemistry, a handful of photographs are enough to reignite the entire conversation. That says a lot about the impact they made together. Fans haven't forgotten them. They haven't forgotten their characters. And they certainly haven't forgotten the chemistry that made As Beautiful as You such a memorable pairing. Now the question is whether this latest wave will disappear as quickly as it arrived, or whether something bigger is waiting around the corner. Will one of their studios eventually address the rumors? Will another public appearance give fans even more clues? Could Sukai and Tansongyun eventually appear together again? Or will this entire storm turn out to be nothing more than another example of the internet reading too much into a few photographs? Right now, we simply don't know. And maybe that's exactly why everyone is still watching. Because in the world of C-drama fandom, sometimes the biggest story isn't the one that has been confirmed. It's the one that leaves everyone asking the same question. What if there really is something going on? For now, the evidence remains open to interpretation. The rumors remain unconfirmed. And the internet? Well, the internet has already made up its mind. So, what do you think? Are Sukai and Tansongyun simply close friends and former co-stars, or do these new photos suggest there could be something more behind the scenes? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and remember, until either Sukai, Tansongyun, or their official teams say otherwise, treat the relationship rumors as speculation rather than fact. Because if there's one thing this entire saga has taught us, it's that the moment Sukai and Tansongyun appear in the same frame, the C-drama fandom is ready to investigate every single pixel.